Neuropathy. That's a tough one. I've seen a lot of people, because I work a lot with diabetics. My family, a lot of diabetics in my family. Plus, it's rampant everywhere right now. Anyway, so I work a lot with neuropathy and patients who are just debilitated by it. A lot of the problems that I see, besides the neuropathy itself, also come from the medications that are being prescribed. There are serious side effects with these medications, but usually when a doctor says, here, take a gabapentin, you're going, oh my goodness, maybe I'll get some relief from the pain, right? I certainly understand why they prescribe it, and I certainly understand why people take it. The problem is that most people don't know that there are other ways to get around it, but it requires a little extra work on your part. They also don't realize, I think, just how severe some of these side effects can be. I'm not telling anyone to go off of their medication, right? But I want you to be informed of what it is that you're taking and how they can affect you. So I looked some things up today, and I'm going to read you a few pieces of what I read, okay, or what I researched. With gabapentin and pregabalin, people sometimes experience swelling in the hands or feet or legs, as well as blurred or double vision, dizziness, and difficulty with coordination, which, is a greater risk of falling, right? If you're uncoordinated, unbalanced, you may fall, which is going to make more injury, more problems. Swelling in the hands and feet, we're already having a problem with inflammation, right? This is going to make it worse. And when you have massive inflammation, chronic inflammation, that cuts off circulation, it slows down your circulation, it makes the neuropathy worse. Antidepressants, sometimes they recommend some of those. Antidepressants like, I'm going to butcher these names, duloxetine or amitriptyline, often prescribed for nerve pain, may cause significant changes in blood pressure, irregular heartbeat, severe dizziness, or even liver concerns in rare cases. Tramadol and other opioid pain relievers. Tramadol is an opioid type pain reliever, like the opioid epidemic that we're having right now and the addiction problems. Not only is there a risk of dependency, but it can also trigger seizures, dangerous drops in breathing, or extreme confusion in sensitive individuals. Even topical options like lidocaine patches can cause severe skin reactions in some people, right? Not everyone's going to experience all of these, but it is very likely, if you're on the medications like this for any length of time, that you will experience some of these. And this is tough. These are tough symptoms. These are tough side effects. So what this course is trying to do is to show you, number one, early signs. Number two, how to prevent neuropathy. If you know you're diabetic, you're probably, you're pre-diabetic, whatever, something you want to get a handle on early. The things that you'll learn in this course are also things that will help prevent making your diabetes worse. It might even help you to reverse your diabetes. It also can help to bring your blood pressure, balance out your blood pressure, to balance out high cholesterol, right? All these things that are affecting us as a group, so much so lately, can be, I don't want to say fixed, that's not the right word, right? Because fixing is a highly subjective term, but we may be able to avoid some of the things that we think are inevitable as we get older or as we gain weight or whatever. Let me tell you what, real quick. When I was first diagnosed with diabetes, I weighed 375 pounds. And I said, well, I mean, that makes sense, right? I'm fat, so I'm probably going to have a problem with that. And my blood pressure was high. And I said, well, I'm fat, so that's probably the deal with it. Then I started doing research, understanding what it exactly is in the body and how it affects us, and how so much is affected by chronic inflammation, by the insulin resistance, by all these different things. That as I was learning to eat better and learning the different herbs that I could take that would help with blood sugar regulation, my blood pressure dropped. I didn't have a problem so much with cholesterol, but even that has gotten better. And I did start to lose weight. But I probably could have lost a lot more weight if I didn't like butter, right? And things like that. So I, right now, weigh less than that, but not a lot. My blood pressure averages 112/62. That is amazing. And when people look at me and say, oh, doctors, right? They take the blood pressure and they're like, let's do that again. Because they see how much I weigh. And in their mind, I should have a much higher blood pressure. I should have much higher cholesterol. I should have much higher blood sugar. But I don't. So it's not just because you're fat that these things happen. There are so many other things that can go in there. Now that's my whole off track, sort of. This is about neuropathy, not about diabetes, although I do have a book that I wrote, right, with all the information that I learned. Totally separate. Take this course. Learn about neuropathy, but also while you're learning about neuropathy, you're going to learn about all the other things that are chronic illnesses now, cardiovascular disease, circulation disorders, things like that, things that you can help to get control of and make you healthier overall. I'm sorry about the hands. I do this a lot. But we all just want to be healthy and happy, right? We all just kind of want to be able to enjoy our lives and not spend thousands of dollars a month on medications and then have to get more medications to deal with the facts of things that we're dealing with because of that medication and then this medication. And it's so much. So if you can do something to take control of your own health, take this class, take a look at what it says, start to apply some to your life, and you know what? I will guarantee, if you're not feeling better in a 3-month time period, I will give you the money back from the course if you follow what it tells you to do. So there you go. That's my promise to you. Start following these things and you will feel better. I'm certain of it.